Hello guys! In this lesson we'll work in the lobby. First of all, let's apply the same concrete material we've done in the previous lesson on the columns so we have everything finished from the outside. Now, hide the lobby windows and we'll start working on the inside. Isolate the main structure and the floor. Connect the edges and attach as a copy the bottom part of the structure that we'll see. We'll use it as a base for modeling. Now select the detached object and the floor, isolate it, and snap the bottom vertices to the floor. Okay, next we'll work on the lift doors. Let's start from the lift door frame. Create a line drawing on our base openings. Remember to turn off the Start New Line option. Add sweep modifier, around 0.3 meters should be fine. At the end, don't forget about the chamfer modifier. Now we'll use the copied elements to create lift doors. Create an additional line to create rectangles. Delete sweep and apply shell. Two centimeters will be fine. It looks like the vertices weren't welded properly. Let's weld them now. Here we go. Problem solved. Okay, these are quite wide doors, so let's create a double door. So we need to create a division in between. Connect the edges, add the chamfer to the connection. Delete unnecessary polygons and cap the borders. Let's add a gold material to it. We can choose it from the presets. Let's position the doors. Okay, I can see the issue here. We need to reverse the spline. Not a big deal. Let's copy the spline and let's create a new decorative element above the doors. Firstly, we'll do the frame, the same as we did for the lift. Snap the vertices to the correct places. Copy it above the other doors as well. Now we'll create panels inside this frame. We can use our base element to do this. Detach the polygons and move the vertices. I need to adjust this frame first. Let's add connections and use the chamfer to create the holes. Actually, we could just choose the Open Chamfer option in the settings, but I will just delete what I need, invert selection and delete the holes. I will add the marble there. I like this one, but I will make it black. I use the color correction map. Okay, now let's work on the walls. I will add skirtings first. Let's make it 20 cm high and 2 cm wide. And at the end, add a chamfer modifier. Let's make it glossy black metal. And now, we'll create wall panels. I use Rocklon to do this. Let's start from creating the spline. Go to the exterior, cladding, and plank cladding 1. We want to have the vertical cladding, so we need to go inside settings and check the horizontal vertical option. Here is how the material looks. It's good enough here. We need to reverse this spline though. Let's create a spline for the second wall. As this is the part for the lobby desk, I will add a space here and we'll add a wall with LED lights in front of this. Let's create the decoration wall from our base object. Move it away from the main wall and add the shell modifier. I will add some concrete material from the library. Okay, so we have a lobby space more or less prepared. Let's add the floor. Let's isolate the window frames and draw the rectangle space based on this. Adjust vertices to match the windows better. I will add the concrete cladding randomized. Let's adjust some settings. In general, I want the tiles to be bigger. Now let's adjust the position of the floor and window frames. Let's organize the layers. Let's add all newly created objects to the FIT_lobby layer. Now let's merge the lobby furniture to the main file. You'll find it in your working files. Here we go. Now find the Ficus model from Evermotion from your bonuses files, and now let's place a couple of them in the lobby. As it comes as a group, let's ungroup all elements and attach to one object. Okay, now let's apply some wood material to the lobby desk from the library. We have multi-sub-material applied to it, but we can see only the first one, so let's add the material only to the first slot. Don't forget about UVW map modifier to make sure the mapping is correct. Okay, let's see how it looks. So we definitely need some lights inside. Let's start from the table lamps. I can see we're missing one, so let's copy it from another table. Let's isolate all the table lamps. Now we'll create corona sphere lights and we'll position them inside the table lamps bulbs. Let's make the lights more intense. And let's add them to the new light select render element. Now let's add the LED lights behind and above the concrete wall. We'll use the rectangular shape this time. And I think a long LED light along the main wall will give us a nice effect. So let's copy the light there and adjust the length and position. Select the lights and add to the new layer. Let's call it LED lights. And now, let's see how it looks rendered. Turn off all other lights and start with the LED lights. We definitely should use some warm orange color to it. Nice, but it's too intense. Let's decrease the value. And now, the table lights. I will copy the same color and adjust the value. Let's see how it looks together. Great, I like it, but we will need more lights that will make the lobby area more representative. As it's really far away, we can just use the sphere lights that will imitate the hanging lights. Let's start from the ones above the lobby desk. 2 small sphere lights. Let's add them to the new light layer. Let's name it Hanging Lights. Additionally, I would add the lights above the tables where the sofas are. But these ones I would like bigger. Let's add them to the same hanging lights layer and let's see how it looks on render. Okay, I will copy the color of the lights again and make them more intense. We can additionally turn on bloom and glare effects. I make the bloom less intense. That's it. See you in the next lesson.